Your next comic coming to the stage is in town from LA for the weekend. Very glad that he was able to come out to do this show. Please give it up for Rick Wood, everybody. Rick Wood.
Weird ass problems. You have strange relationships with sleeping with your boss's house, smelling her armpits. This was just done, right? Congratulations, you succeeded. You 18 years, you want them hanging around? It's gonna be like Everybody Loves Raymond. It was like 12 alcoholics had to concoct that joy. Just a room full of Harvard barely graduated writers. Like, what if his dad needed help building a go-kart? You don't have a go-kart. You got a house with no kids. Reconnect with who. Practice how you made the kids again. Like your spouse now that they are adults. Or just, here's what you do. Get so drunk you piss on the floor before you go to bed and then wake up to that and be like, damn, I'm glad that I'm the only child in this house anymore. They'll come around. Also, this sounds like your kids are like 22 and that's not an adult. That's a child who can vote and drink and get sent to war but can't rent a car. He's not an adult. He's a liability to themselves and everyone else. Also, any adult right now with half a brain should not like their parents. I'll be like, oh, thanks for bringing me to this. So, I hope you have fun playing with the Legos and stuff, because I might be able to afford a tiny house that's actively on fire if I save up for the next 30 or 40 years. They'll get over it. Shit, they'll have kids and they're gonna be your best fucking friends. Hey, maybe you can watch these little bastards try to go out and watch half a movie. I think we solved that one. I don't think it's a problem, actually. Why these aren't problems? Aw, man, this is the same. Dogs probably miss your kids. Did you make them walk the dogs all the time? Did the dogs come back? I don't think it's a pride. It's pretty good. It's a dog that walks itself. If the problem was my dog ran off, I'd be, oh damn, let's get out there. Fuck this comedy show. We're gonna find these dogs. They do it every day. The dog probably has a job. Dogs, you know how they can sense an earthquake? They can also sense a recession. Some of these are emotional support animals, some of these are financial support animals. The problem is dogs get paid in like treats and shit. Yeah, you try to bring that to your financial advisor's office. You know, no Roth IRA with a milk phone, buddy. Sounds like you got a lot of free time now. You have to take up nudism or guitar, or both. Get naked, play guitar on TikTok. Probably make about $14.50 a day doing that. All right, we're gonna solve all you guys' problems tonight. I'm just on a roll. Probably gonna quit this and become a therapist. Comedian therapist. No clients. Okay, no way you fucked your life up that bad and then you can turn mine around. Next. Oh fuck. My ex is here, so that's good. Well. I'm triggered by this question. Yeah, that's a little bit above my pay grade there. Just fucking have a shitty, fucked up, crazy relationship. It's fun. Take up guitar, naked, write a lot of songs about it. Yeah, this is a bad one there. You got it's a real Schrodinger's heartache. Grossed out by mouths, but I want my penis sucked. That's what it sound like to me right now. To be a mouthless person. Just keep meeting psychopaths, and eventually you'll get bored of it, and then it'll work out. That's the only thing I've ever seen that works. It's not healthy, but it's like, I had a friend who quit doing cocaine once by doing like so much cocaine, I can't believe he didn't die. And after that, he was like, yeah, I just can't anymore. Like, you ever eat too much Hamburger Helper? I don't care how cheesy you get the potatoes, baby. We're done here. I think that's where you need to go. I think you plow ahead recklessly. Everyone's gonna do what they're gonna do. You might as well do what you're gonna do. You know? That's what my friend Greg said to me about that girl I drank the beer over just now. So, next. Hell yeah. The only problem I see here is you have not taken it down by the river yet. That shit's canon life advice comedy right there, 101. Living in a van. Shit, you can live all over. Man, it costs so much to live in a van now, too. You see those people on Instagram like, I'm living in a van. Like, oh, you and your boyfriend are cute, you go to fun places, living in a van is a lot better than I remember it being. And then you start looking at the logistics of that, and you're like, all right, it's gonna be about 40 grand to get this. This is not an aspiration, this is a fallback. What the fuck are you? But you're already doing it. So get on TikTok, get naked, and play the guitar. Make about $14.50 a day. Living in a van. The trick is you gotta get a Home Depot bucket that you can shit in. Or spend like $2,000 on one of those magic in a drawer toilets that you can shit. Just get your shit straight. That saying comes from that place, and then it became a metaphor. But really, like, humanity's first, like, big hurdle after fire and then cooking was like, all right, I've been eating all this cooked meat, and we've been taking some big-ass shits. And a cave is just a van that don't go anywhere. I think we need to save up for an airbrush set and put like a bitch and eagle on it. Kind of horny at a woman with one titty out. If she's into it, there should be a lot of consent in the mural. You're gonna be like, yeah, I live in a van. I live in the airbrush eagle titty van. You guys are hard on you. My therapist always like, don't be so hard on yourself, and I'm just gonna repeat that. Your farts don't stink, you live in a van. Oh. I've seen like 7 people on fire in the last 4 years. No one was helping them out. They didn't have a van or a fart. Next. Or, I don't know, how long is this supposed to go on for? Solve every problem in here. Oh shit. Yeah. See, once you pursue art, if it turns into a job, you just don't want to quit that. Because the thing about doing stuff is, it sucks. It's really like, I wish this wasn't true, because I have a life that at one point I wanted really bad. I think about ending that shit sometimes. I'm not sad about it, I'm just like, I gotta do this again? I was like, I thought it would be cool to like half-ass succeed a little bit for like a week and a half and go back to fucking around. You should paint that dude's fucking van though. That titty out, or whatever they're into, but this is kind of where I'm going right now. And then, like I'm thinking of the kind of van you hear that song from Guardians of the Galaxy when you see it. It's almost fucking in that tonight. Yeah, just quit your job and pursue art with no benefits. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? is this the kind of job where you get to have this shit at work for free? Like, if you work at the hospital, can you just get work done? No, right? They'd probably make you sign all that paperwork. But if you work as yourself for an artist, you can have all the free murals of shit you want to draw. And then, you know, yeah, maybe you get pancreatitis or something later, but just do this a lot. Draw a picture of it. Do we have time for one more? Or is that the last one? We'll do one quick one. And then, they've had pros on this for a long ass time. I say just ride it, man. That's everyone else's problem, not yours. In my experience, that is how it works. I'm not gonna shame it at all, but like, the shit is so fucked up right now. As long as you're not like really hurting someone, yeah, fucking wake up and decide you're an architect and you know you don't have to draw. And then the next day, just like, I'm the biggest piece of shit. That's, have you been on TikTok? That's everywhere. Get tripolar disorder and call me, motherfucker.